There's Thunderclap here. A Thunderclap. And then I think it is Moonblast here to break it sturdy. Get some damage on him. He's going to Terra now. Okay. I don't know about this, bud. What? Oh, you Terra ground! He made the play. He made the play. This might win him the game, actually. Him being Terra ground, I was banking on this to actually work. A +1 player off probably one-shots me. He might actually win here now. He might actually win because of this. Oh, he just has Terra Blast. Terra Blast ground, okay. Is that for Incineroar? Is that what that's for? Wow. What a play. What a play. I thought I had this game won. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G VGC. SKELEDIRGE is one of the starters for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's been in the game for a long time now, but it actually has a really unique niche in Regulation G, being that it actually walls out some of the most popular restricteds. Stuff like Calyrex Ice, Koraidon, Zamazenta, and there's a few other ones that really like to set up on you, which you can kind of negate with Unaware and a few other things in your kit. You can either burn them or do a few other things. So it's actually a team around SKELEDIRGE and Terrapagos, which I think is actually really, really cool. I've actually been running into a SKELEDIRGE Terrapagos team as well. I don't think it's this team, but there's also another SKELEDIRGE team. I think it's actually built by like one of the more like bigger VGC streamers or something that I've been running to on Showdown Ranked Ladder. It's not like this exact team, but it's really similar to this with like Terrapagos, SKELEDIRGE. So I'm not sure if this team's inspired by that one, but I've been running into like another SKELEDIRGE team a lot on the Showdown Ladder for whatever reason. So I think it's from one of the bigger VGC streamers. I'm not sure which one, but I seen this one I wanted to feature for you guys. I don't know what the other team. I only played against the other one that I've been seeing. I haven't used it myself at all. I can't really find who actually created it, so I just been seeing Use play. But I seen this one. It's actually teamed by Charizard. We actually featured a bunch of his teams on the channel before. Always just a really good team that actually creates some really fun teams. If you guys want to use this team, round to put up in the corner. There should be a pace for this team. I'll actually double check. I'm not 100% sure. I actually didn't look, but I think there's probably a pace for this team. If there is, I'll throw it in the description down below, probably towards the bottom of the description. I'm going to kind of run through this team for you guys real quick, and then we're going to hop in some games. This is actually also really similar to my team. I'm actually currently, at least when I'm recording this, I'm actually currently building a Terrapagos team as well. It doesn't have SKELEDIRGE on it, but actually has another like Fire Ghost type that actually is another type. It's like very similar mod to SKELEDIRGE. It's not SKELEDIRGE, but it's really weird. It's also around Terrapagos, which is kind of ironic. So if you guys see another video with Terrapagos, I'm actually building my own team around it. It's probably going to be pretty similar. There's also a few other like more unique things on this team, though. It doesn't have like any of the other mods on it, so I wanted to build something really unique. So got the Terrapagos. This thing's cooking. We got the Choice Specs. The Choice Specs Hyper Beam Terrapagos, y'all. That is gonna cook. I don't know. I mean, Terrapagos has decent special attack, but like it's not crazy high. It's good enough to like 2-hit KO most things, especially with Stellar Terra. But like, I don't know. We're gonna see how that actually does. Maybe if I can get like a clean 1-hit KO, like guaranteed on something, I'll click Hyper Beam. But it's kind of has a huge drawback of not being able to move on the next turn, which just kind of sucks. You got the star of the team, which is the SKELEDIRGE with Unaware. Unaware makes it so you don't really have to worry about anybody setting up on you because it ignores all stat changes. Got the safety goggles so you don't get put to sleep. You actually got the Torch Song, which gives you a +1 special attack boost every single time you use it. Shadow Ball for stab. Will-O-Wisp just kind of shut down the physical attackers. Urshifu, Calyrex Ice, Zamazenta, a few other things. And you actually have Roar for people that are either trying to sit up on you, or you can actually roar out Trick Room users or your own Terrapagos after you use Hyper Beam. So that's kind of cool. You actually have the Whimsicott on the team with Focus Sash. Apart from that, it's kind of a really standard set. You also have this Helping Hand there, which is kind of unique, but apart from that, it's pretty standard. Terra Ghost, Scarf for Shifu, Miracle Seed, Rillaboom, kind of cool, and you have the AV Raging Bolt, which I actually just used an AV Raging Bolt on like a top 32 Stockholm team. Won't by like one of the more pro VGC players that is like almost identical set to this Raging Bolt, apart from like I think it was Terra Electric, apart from Terra Fairy. Apart from that, I think it was like an identical set. So kind of weird how that works. I don't know. We'll see how this team does. I'm really curious to see how this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we're here with the game. My opponent's running a really cool Regulation F team. They have Cloyster, Uxie. I don't even remember the last time I've seen Uxie in doubles. Torterra, Gyarados, Blaziken, and Clefable. Same with Clefable. I haven't seen Clefable in forever. Even like Cloyster. So my opponent has a really cool team here. Really, really cool team. Unfortunately for him, Raging Bolt looks really good. Raging Bolt looks really good into his team. I'm bringing Raging Bolt for sure. Electro Web plus Snarl, like, really good into his team. Apart from, like, Blaziken and Torterra, like, everything else looks really good into. What else do I want to bring here? I think Whimsicott's pretty good as, like, a lead. I'll bring Terrapagos in the back. What else do I want to bring here? I guess Rillaboom ain't too bad either. It kind of just really depends what he really brings here. I think I'm going to try to bring the SKELEDIRGE. We're going to try to bring SKELEDIRGE because he has a lot of setup stuff on his team as well. He has like 2 Shell Smashers and like a Calm Mind, 2 like Calm Mind possible users. So I don't know, I can maybe take advantage of Unaware if he tries to set up all over me. Torterra, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, I don't really like that. I mean, if he does set up on me though, like if he goes for Shell Smash here, I can lock him in with Encore. So I'm not really too worried. I'm just going to Snarl here. I'm going to Snarl and then I'm just going to go for Tailwind on this turn. Go for Shell Smash, I dare you, bud. Go for Shell Smash. I'll lock your ass into that shit. Oh, I actually popped his mirror or his White Herb. He does have, he's actually a nasty plot, so I can lock you into that, bud. I can lock you right into that. So he's actually White Herb. And there's the Shell Smash, but since he has no White Herb, it doesn't reset. Wow, what a turn 1. It's great. I'm glad I went for Snarl. That's the shitty thing about running like White Herb stuff currently as well. There's so much like Icy Wind and Snarl users are currently going around that a lot of the time if you get hit by one of those, like you just end up using your White Herb and like your setup becomes redundant. So I'm just gonna go for Snarl again. I'm gonna Snarl and then I'm gonna Encore this guy into Shell Smash. I'm not really scared of the Uxie because like I'm Assault Vest. Like Uxie is, it's at least its offensive stats really aren't the greatest unless like sets of like +6. Like I have the SKELEDIRGE in the back too, which ignores everything, so not really too worried. So I'll Encore him. If he keeps going for Nasty Claw too, I'll Encore him into that as well. Can sit here and play this game. Because now he's at -2 special defense and everything, so just keep on lowering his stats. Either he switches or he just keeps lowering his stats. Like that's doing a lot of damage to him now. That's a 2-hit KO, so like if he stays in again, he's dead. He has Psychic, that's +1. It does nothing. Wow, that does nothing. Okay. Let's keep on going for that, I guess. I think what I do here is I'm actually going to Helping Hand on this turn. I'm going to Helping Hand boost the Raging Bolt. If he stays in, he's dead. If he switches, something's taking a bunch of damage. So withdraw. Okay, what do you have? Probably Blaziken. There it is. I don't know, you still really going to want to take a Snarl though, bud. I don't know about Snarl. And if he goes for Protect to try to get a speed boost on me, I can just Encore him into that too. I missed the Uxie. Well, that's the one thing I wanted to hit. That's bad. He breaks my Focus Sash on the Whimsicott too, which is really bad. So I think I'm just going to Electro Web here. I'm going to Electro Web. I think I have Tailwind one more turn, don't I? Yeah, I have Tailwind for one more turn, so I'm just going to Electro Web here, and then I'm going to Helping Hand Electro Web. A solid amount of damage. It's the point where, like, I think Terrapagos The lower health I get on everything on his team, the Terrapagos comes in and kind of cleans up the game. And that's kind of what I'm trying to set up for here. He has Earthquake. It's not Stab, though. I don't know if that's going to get the KO. Gets the crit, though. The crit definitely mattered. Did way more damage than it was probably going to do. So what I do here, I could go into Terrapagos if I really wanted to, but I think I'm actually going to go into SKELEDIRGE. Dirge is actually even better here. He has Earthquake, but like I don't really give a shit about an Earthquake. Like what I do here is I'm going to actually Thunderclap on this turn. Thunderclap from that range probably KOs up KOs. And then I'm just going to go for Torch Song from this range to get a KO. I don't even know if we need to let the big boy hit the field. It's going to be that this gets the KO. The crit, I don't know if the crit mattered there. I don't think that one mattered. Plays against defenses are really bad. Goes for Psychic, doesn't do anything at all. Actually does a lot more than I thought I was going to, never mind. Never mind. Don't know why that did so much. It's Gyarados, so that's fine. Fine with Gyarados. Thunderclap, what I do at this point in the game is I just spam Thunderclap onto the Gyarados. That's what I do here. If he attacks me, then he's dead. If he has to, he's forced to go for Terra here if he wants to survive. And then I just go for Torch Song onto the Torterra here. Goodbye. One-shotted. Clean one-shot. I'm surprised my opponent has not even used a Terra. Goes for Earthquake. That probably gets a double KO. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a 1v1. He brought the game back. It's gonna be Terrapagos versus the Torterra here. So I'm already choice specs, so like I think the main problem, I guess I can actually go Ice Beam, but I'm scared he's going to Terra. So I don't know if I really want to go for Ice Beam. I think what I'm better off is doing here, from this range, I think no matter what he does, I think I'm just better off going Terra and just going for Terra Starstorm. That way if he Terras, then I get super effective damage. The reason why I don't really care for like choice specs Terrapagos is usually because you have his ability with, I think, his Terra Shell, which pretty much gives you like a free turn of like no matter what type of move hits you, like it's resisted and it doesn't do that much damage. With choice specs, you're forced to Terra and kind of ruin that turn. That's kind of why I like Power Herb, Meteor Beam sets a lot more, or like a Calm Mind set or something else. He actually goes Terra too, so I made the correct play here. 100% the correct play. I guess Ice Beam from that range maybe would have got the KO still, but doesn't really matter. Goodbye. I'll give it to my opponent. He brought the game back. He brought it down to a 1-0. But I think it would have been a lot more of a one-sided game, especially if I would have led with the Terrapagos. Because I kind of led with more of a slower type lead with the Whimsicott and the Raging Bolt. If I would have just went full offensive on the first turn, I think it would have been a lot more of a one-sided differential of a game. Not bad a match. For at least for game number 1, did really good. See you guys in another game. Alright, we're here in another match. My opponent's running a full mono dragon team. This is really cool. So I'm actually, when you guys are seeing this, I'm actually bulk recording a few videos for you guys. The other video you guys probably have seen is probably the one with Gastrodon, Team Realm Gastrodon. In that video, we actually we went against an entire team of mono bug team. So we're actually going against another mono type team, which is pretty cool. All the mono type teams are on the casual ladder tonight, which is really nice. Garchomp, Salamence, Alolan Exeggutor, Baxcalibur, Hydrapple, and Como-O. So probably the best dragon types to choose. Every single one's probably the best one they could probably use. I guess apart from maybe like Goodra. Goodra's still pretty good. Or like Flygon maybe. So what else? Or Turtonator, but I don't think Turtonator's actually in the game. What do I want to bring here? I think I should lead Terrapagos. I think I just lead Terrapagos, Whimsicott, and I just go fully offensive into this guy. I'll bring the Raging Bolt. I think I'll actually bring Skeledirge here, because I think a lot of stuff on his team really wants to sit up, and I can go for Will-O-Wisp. It looks really good here. Skeledirge actually looks really good this game. Will-O-Wisp and not being able to roar stuff out if it wants to sit up on me could be really good. Lucky Charms. Okay. I don't really know about that name for a Garchomp, bud. I think you're kind of better off trying to find a new name. I don't know about Lucky Charms. Like the good thing here is like I have Ice Beam, but I don't know if I really want to go for Ice Beam when I think Terra Starstorm probably like 2 KOs everything on his team. So, especially if he has Terra, like he can try to dodge Ice Beam. Probably like the Terra Steel or some shit. So, I'm just gonna Terra here. I'm gonna go Terra Starstorm, YOLO. I could Helping Hand too, but I think I'm better off getting my Tailwind up. I'm assuming he has probably Como-O in the back too, but usually if you see a Terrapagos in the team preview, you bring all your fighting types. So he probably has Como-O in the back too, if I were to guess. At least that's what I would bring. See how much it does. This is choice specs. See how much this does. That's like I said, I don't know why I would go for Ice Beam. He has Dig Garchomp, okay. An Energy Ball, that's fine, I don't give a shit about that. Okay. So pretty much a free turn for me. He gets the Spit F drop, doesn't matter. I just go for Terra Starstorm again. Hydra Apple drops if it doesn't have Protect. And then I just go for Helping Hand here. Oh, that does nothing. I think he's tried 2 times to KO the Whimsicott and he's failed miserably. He actually has Baxcalibur here too. I just Terra Starstorm again. Like, this is what I do the entire game now. I just let the Terrapagos destroy him. Because he, like, under Tailwind, he has nothing to outspeed me. Unless he just tries to go for, like, a cheeky Dragon Dance. But even then, like, he's still getting 2 KO and I can lock him into that with Encore, so... I think we're in for, like, a Terrapagos sweep here, y'all. Especially if he doesn't have Como-O. I think the only way he can maybe get past Terrapagos is if he has Como-O. At that point in the game, like, I have an entire full team left. Like, you're not going to 1v4 me. See how much this does. Helping Hand boosted with the choice specs. Wow, that's great. It almost one-shots the Baxcalibur. That's crazy. He gets rid of the Whimsicott though, finally. He actually running he's running Ice Beam on Baxcalibur. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Baxcalibur has like one of the best attacks in the entire game of like the pseudo legendaries that we currently have. Why are you running a special Baxcalibur? I have no clue. Going to the Dirge here. Oh, here comes Oof. Here comes Oof. Oh, he didn't even bring Como-O. Wow. No Como-O. He frisked all my items. He's fueling me up. You can go look at all my stuff. You're dead. No matter what you do here, I think you're dead. I just torched Song 2. This is what you call, like, just a full-on, like, Terrapagos sweep right here. Like, my opponent has nothing for Terrapagos. He did it with Como O. Like Como O actually is a solid check, especially if he sets up on me, but he never even brought Como O for whatever reason. So like I think just Terrapog just sweeps this guy. Terra Grass. I don't know if that matters because you just made yourself weak to me now. You're gonna catch a Stellar Terra Blast. You're dead. I think that's game. There's no way you live this. Unless you're Sash. Goodbye. Hell out of here. I'll give you props, bro, from running a full mono dragon team, but it seems like your stats are really bad. You're running fucking Ice Beam, Excalibur, and I don't even think you have Probably Protect on any of your mons, so go back to the drawing board with that one. I'll give you a D+ for effort, but you're gonna have to go back to team building, I think. I will admit the bug monotype team I think we found in one of our earlier sessions with a different team. I think that team was actually way better. That guy actually had a way more unique team, and I think his team was actually way better. He was using a lot worse bug types than this guy had, and his team was somehow even better. Kind of sad. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're in another game. My opponent's running the Volcarona, Zacian, Ogerpon, Rock Form, Sableye, Rillaboom, and Fluttermane. So, it's actually a pretty good Terrapagos game. Not really too much to worry about here. Like, Stellar Terra hits everything on his team pretty well. I think the only main problem is maybe like Close Combat or Sacred Sword, Zacian. Or if he like sets up all over me with Volcarona, that could be a problem too. I think what he actually wants to do is he has probably Prankster skill swap Sableye, and he's going to try to Prankster swap the Prankster onto the Volcarona, so he's able to set up Quiver Dance really fast. I think that might be something he wants to do. Because apart from that, I don't know what the Sableye really is on his team for. Unless it's really for like screens, but it doesn't really make sense. And it's not there for gravity either, so that's what he kind of wants to do here. I don't know if I lead Terrapagos. I think I might. I think I just lead Terrapagos. I lead Terrapagos here. What else do I want to bring? I think I bring Whimsicott. Whimsicott's pretty good. SKELEDIRGE, pretty. Actually, into Zacian, SKELEDIRGE is really good. What else do I bring here? I think I bring Raging Bolt. It's mainly for Volcarona. It's really good into. If I need to go Terra Fairy, I can. Or if I can probably at least eat one move from Fluttermane and maybe 2-hit KO it back with like a Snarl and a Thunderclap on the next turn, maybe. We'll see what he actually brings, though. So he does. This is what I talked about. This is what legit I just talked about. Here it is. Either this guy is screens, or he's going to try to skill swap the Prankster onto the Volcarona here. That's what he's going to try to do. So you can just set up Quiver Dance really fast. If that's the case, I lock him into with Encore, and that shit shuts down real quick. So what I do here is I'm just going to Terra Starstorm, turn 1, YOLO. And then I'm just going to go for Tailwind. I'm Sash, I don't care if he goes for an attack onto me. Worst case scenario, he sets up a light screen. Apart from that, I don't really care. There's also another Sableye team that I've been running into a lot of on like Showdown with with like Breloom on it. So you actually like, skill swap the Prankster onto Breloom. He has Fake Out, okay, it's fine. You actually like skill swap Prankster from the Sableye onto the Breloom, so the Breloom gets a Prankster Spore, and then like it sets up. There it is. Oh shit! There's the Quiver Dance. I gotta shut that down fast. Gotta shut that shit down. Let's go for Terra Starstorm again. I'm gonna Encore. This is why I have Encore on this. And like you can actually get like Prankster Spore with a Breloom on the first turn, which is kind of cool, which I ran into a few times. And they proceed to set up like they put everything to sleep, and they actually have Focus Punch, which is kind of cool. So he has Encore. He went for Encore onto the Terrapagos, but it failed because I never attacked. You loser. Get this out of here. Get this shit out of here. Like, he's just gonna sit here and set up, but like, I'm gonna be doing less and less damage to him, but like at the same time, he can't attack me, so I don't care. That's fine by me. Was he gonna try to Encore me into Encore now? Is that what he's gonna try to do? I'm gonna Moonblast. Get this shit out of here. Thunder Wave. Whatever, okay. So I guess he must not have Skill Swap. He's just more of a really supportive Sableye, I guess. Not even with screens. Just has Fake Out and he's like a bunch of more of supportive moves. Whatever. Kind of a lot worse than I actually expected, so I'm not really even caring about that much. What does he have? What, do you have Zacian? I'm assuming Zacian comes in here. There it is. Okay. Now, I think the one thing here is, like, either I don't think he Terras on this turn. Or, like, he's in a bad spot here because he really wants to get damage on the Terrapagos. But if the Whimsicott stays around for another turn, then I just lock him into Quiver Dance again if he doesn't kill me here. He doesn't know I'm Focus Sash, but, like, that's kind of the problem here with him. So I'm just going to Terra Starstorm. Hopefully it doesn't give me a fully paralyzed here. I don't get parried. I think he's locked in for another turn. Yeah, he is. So I should be able to live another turn here as long as he doesn't... I mean, he doesn't know I'm Sash, but see if he actually attacks me on this turn. And then I'm going to go for Helping Hand here. And imagine if I didn't have Encore on this Whimsicott. I think I would have got swept by actually a Sacred Sword. That does a lot of damage, I'll give him that, but it's not enough. He do a shit ton of damage to you. Goodbye. I don't even need to stay around another turn to Encore him in. That's just enough damage with the Helping Hand boost. So that's perfect. I think the Terrapagos drops here now, unfortunately, but it's put in way too much work already. It can drop if it needs to. I think I'm gonna go Terra Starstorm again if I somehow live, but I don't think I will. And then I just get my Tailwind up here. I've got Raging Bolt in the back, so I'm not really too worried about the Zacian. I just Thunderclap and get rid of that thing. I've got Moonblast to outspeed on this next turn and break the Sturdy on the Ogerpon. There's Thunderclap here. I Thunderclap. And then I think I just Moonblast here to break his Sturdy. Get some damage on him. He's going to Terra now. Okay. I don't know about this, bud. What? Oh, you Terra ground! He made the play. He made the play. This might win him the game, actually. Him being Terra ground, I was banking on this to actually work. +1 play rough probably one-shots me. He might actually win here now. He might actually win because of this. Oh, he just has Terra Blast. Terra Blast ground, okay. Is that for Incineroar? Is that what that's for? Wow. What a play. What a play. I thought I had this game won. I lose. I think I actually lose here because he's Terra Ground, Terra Blast. That one-shot Skeledirge, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think I ignore the +1 boost, but like I have to take 2 moves. I have to take 2 moves. I don't know if under Tailwind I've actually outspeed any of these too. Does a Skeledirge under Tailwind, is that enough to actually outspeed a Zacian? I don't think it is. Wow, I think he just wins. Even if a Torch Song, I don't know if Torch Song even kills him from this range. Because this thing is not that strong. I think I just lose. Yeah, he outspeeds me. I'm dead. Wow. I live on 35. I don't think it matters though. Yeah, even under Tailwind, I don't even outspeed him. You know, I actually thought I had this match won. I was like, oh, this game's won, blah, blah, blah. I was just chilling at the start of this match. And the instant this guy pulled out Terra Ground, fucking Zacian, I got my ass kicked. Because I was banking on the Thunderclap just to get rid of the Zacian there. And, like, I couldn't do that, and that lost me the game automatically. Wow, that's crazy. I have never seen Terra Ground Zacian. That's the first time. I'll give my opponent credit, he's cooking. He is cooking, and it got him the win. Wow. I'm assuming the Terra Ground, like, I don't know what that would really be for. I'm assuming that's probably for, like, Miraidon. And even though, like, Miraidon, though, like, you hit that with Play Rough, so, like, I don't know why you need Terra Ground for that. Like, the only thing I can really think of is, like, Incineroar. I don't know what other thing he would really need Terra Ground for. I guess maybe, like, Terra Fire Miraidon. Because I guess, I don't know, even that, though, you still land with Play Rough. Force him to Terra. I don't know. All I can think of is it's just mainly for Incineroar, so you one-shot Incineroar every single time. I don't know what else it really be for. I guess it's for Raging Bolt. It's for 100% for Raging Bolt, too, or like any other fire or electric type. Whatever. I'll throw you guys one more game, and we're going to probably talk about the team. Alright, we got another game. We're actually going against a rival Terrapagos team. They have Terrapagos, Primarina, Moltres, just a regular Moltres, Incineroar, Amoonguss, and Grimmsnarl. So, kind of a unique team. I want to bring here. I think Urshifu looks really good here. Urshifu looks, apart from, I guess, the Primarina, I guess he has a lot of shit for the Urshifu. It's not that good here. He has a lot of checks for it, actually. It's looking at his team. It's good into Terrapagos, but he has so many things to kind of check it. I think I just bring Whimsicott again, because if he's a Calm Mind Terrapagos, I can lock him into Calm Mind. What else do I want to bring here? I guess Skeledirge ain't too bad either. It's okay versus my opponent's team. It's not crazy. I'm going to try to bring it. I'm going to lead with it here and see how it does. I'll bring my own Terrapagos in the back. What else do I want to bring? I guess Raging Bolt ain't too bad either. It's okay into his team. I don't know about the Rillaboom here, though. He has a lot of shit, 2 fire types and a few other things that kind of shut it down. Amoonguss, Whimsicott. So the good thing here is, and that's the reason why I brought this lead, because if he did lead Whimsicott, which he did, or not Whimsicott, Amoonguss, he can't Spore anything here, so he's going to waste a turn trying to Spore me, and I can fucking lock him into Spore, so that's perfect here. I'm just going to Tailwind. I'm going to Tailwind here, and I'm just going to go for Torch Song. I don't know what the Moltres even does to me here either. Like, I don't know what he really does. He can go Terra if he wants to on the Amoonguss, but that means he doesn't have it for Terrapagos. He's going to switch. Switch right out, probably into his own Terrapagos. Or Primarina. Here's his Terrapagos. So I break the Terra Shell, which is pretty good. And I get a free +1 boost. We'll see what the Moltres goes for, too. If he goes for Tailwind, I can actually lock him into Tailwind. He has Will-O-Wisp. Oh, I can lock you into that. You're getting locked into Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he's leftovers too, so he's probably a Calm Mind Terrapagos. Usually the ones that are leftovers are the more bulky Calm Mind variants. So I kind of want to keep the Whimsicott around just for that, but I'm going to lock the Moltres in here. He might also switch the Moltres out, but I just keep going for Torch Song and I start setting up all over him here. If he goes for Calm Mind, then I can also just lock him into that. So Just keep forcing him to switch over and over, and meanwhile the Skeledirge just keeps setting up on him. Draw. That sucks. That's really bad, because I could have went for Helping Hand. I could have got more damage. Goes into this. He's gonna try to. What he's gonna try to do now? He's gonna try to set up his screens for free. He's gonna maybe try to set up on me with the Terrapagos. Does a lot of damage though. Oh, there's the Calm Mind. Well, I'm locking you into that shit. I'm locking you into that. He also has Protect, probably. He probably has Calm Mind, Protect, Terra Star Storm, and probably like Earth Power or Ice Beam. It's usually what the Calm Mind ones usually like to run. So like even if he has to Protect here, like I just lock him into Protect, so I don't really care. I just go for Encore anyways. Encore, and then I'm actually gonna go Torch Song onto the Grimmsnarl here. There's Protect. So that's fine. I don't think he has any way to one-shot the Whimsicott from this range. He's not setting up his screen here either, so yeah, I think he might just try to get rid of the Whimsicott. Oh, he has Taunt. Oh, that's bad. Well, that's not good. There's a lot of damage. I'm getting a lot of damage rolling here, though. The more he fucks around, the more I just keep getting set up. I'm at like +3 already. Like, I'm fine with that, by the way, too. So, like, because now, like, he's at the range where a Moonblast from this range should get a KO. And I just go for Torch Song here. He's kind of forced to Terra on this turn. And I'm pretty sure he goes Terra here, because otherwise I think he has a chance of getting kills. Because I just keep getting set up over and over, and, like, I'm also unaware, which is the really good thing here. Because he can set up all he wants, but, like, the unaware, like, negates all his stat changes, so... He's still going to be hitting me for the same amount of damage, even if he does set up. Gets a light screen up, which probably will help him survive here. Barely survives, so with no light screen, he would have died. Why is he not going for Terra either? He is still not going for Terra. I know his entire team now, too, which is pretty good. So, like, he never brought really anything for the Skeledirge, so we got a really good match here for it. This is the showcase that Skeledirge needed. He has Amoonguss. Little does he know that I'm safety goggles, so he's not going to be able to put me to sleep. I just Moonblast here again. I think what I do here is I just double. I'm going to double into the... I'm going to go actually after the Amoonguss this game. Or for this time. I actually predict him to go for a Protect here and just go right into the Amoonguss. Something's going Terra. Like, I don't know what's going to go Terra here. Like, the Terrapagos is so low on health. That's kind of the problem here. If he goes for Terra now, like, he has a chance of just getting killed. He is, though. He's still going to go for it. He has to be going for Protect here, though. I think one thing he might want to do too is trying to go for Pollen Puff to try to get his health back. That might be one thing he tries to go for here. He actually has Earth Power. It doesn't matter though, I'm unaware. I should be able to easily eat this. That still has a lot of damage though. Torch Song, how much is it going to do? Just one-shots, it one-shots the Amoonguss. You fucked around too long, bro. Yeah, I'm already at like +5 already, so like now you're going to be paying the price. Another thing to know too, if you do go Terra on Terrapagos in the turn you actually go Terra, you do get a small amount of your health back. So that's why you got so much health back there. You do get a small amount of health back when you do Terra. Am I still Encored? I'm still taunted for another turn. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast here again. And go for Moonblast, and I'm going to Protect here. Actually, I don't have Protect on this. Well, that's bad. It's kind of bad. Well, I'm going to Torch Song, I guess. There's still a chance I can actually lose this. Funny enough, there's actually still a chance I can maybe lose. Because, like, he's already set up. I think he's at, like, +1 or +2. I have to check again. He also has his tailwind up now, so he also guarantees the outspeed. Oof, I don't know. I know it's going to be a really close game. I think we might end up still losing. Just mainly because the taunt. That taunt for him there was really huge on the Whimsicott. Otherwise, I think maybe I just would have won if he never had taunt. Do I go Terra on turn 1, though? Do I even bother going for Terra here? I don't know if it's even worth, because I do have the Terra Shell, so that'll absorb 1 attack for me. I just don't want him to set up again, though, because like if he goes for Calm Mind here, predicting a Thunderclap, that's going to be a problem. How's he set up? He's at plus. He actually is +2, so that's really bad. I want to go for Thunderclap, I really do, but like if he sets up to again, like I think he just automatically wins the game. But like at the same time, I still have my Terra Shell, so I can at least eat 1 attack from him, I think. I don't know. I think I'm just going to Terra. I'm just going to YOLO. There's only one way to find out. We're going to YOLO right here. I'm going to Thunderclap too. Go YOLO. If he goes Calm Mind or if he protects here, that's fine. Then the Moltres is still going to take damage at the very least, so... This is going to be a really close game. I think this is anybody's match. I don't think it really matters what I do here. There's Protect. I should have doubled into the Moltres. Especially if he attacks me here. Oh, yeah, he just has Will-O. That's fine, I don't care. Go ahead and Will-O-Wisp me, I don't give a fuck. So what he predicted me to do there is just not Terra on the first turn, so I had my Terra Shell. He wanted to break my Terra Shell first, so I don't get the damage nullification on the ability. That's what he wanted to do with the Will-O-Wisp there. Still does nothing because of the light screen too. Forgot he has light screen. Even with the light screen, I don't think that even kills the Terrapagos. Especially at this range, I don't even know if that gets the KO. I'm not really worried about the Moltres because like the Raging Bolt by itself can 1v1 and win versus the Moltres. I just need to try to worry about getting rid of the Terrapagos. That's why I keep on just clicking Thunderclap here. If he sets up on me too, like he's taking damage, we're going to see how much damage it does if he just goes for Calm Mind. He might just get greedy too because he also has a light screen up. He's at +2 plus a light screen, so that does nothing. Holy shit, that does nothing. I'm dead. Pretty sure at +2 I'm dead. Yeah, there's no way I win now. I don't know what it is with a lot of these games tonight. That's 2 games in a row now to where like I think I have the game won. The first part of the match just goes so well. And like towards the end of the match, I just end up fucking losing. It is so fucking frustrating. I played my ass off this match. Like the first half of this game, I was just destroying my opponent. I really was. And I ended up just having to set up this +2 and the Whimsicott getting taunted, I think was really changed the game. And I wasn't able to get untaunted fast enough to get my Tailwind up or lock him into Calm Mind or whatever. And the Whimsicott ended up dropping. And that's kind of the main problem I had. I don't think there's any way I win here now. I think I just surrender the game. There's no way I win. Fuck. Gosh, is that frustrating. I don't think he deserved to win that either. My opponent's team's really bad. He has a really cool team, but I don't think he deserved to win. Not unlike the last guy. The last guy was cooking. Like, I'll give him that win for the Terra Ground. Fucking, what it was, Zacian. Like, that shit's cooking, but my opponent didn't deserve to win this. I think he just ended up getting really lucky with a clutch taunt at, like, on the exact turn he needed it. And then he even got a light screen up on the next turn, which really helped him out. And I think that's the only way he really won the game there. I don't think he deserved to win at all. I outplayed him the entire match. Especially just setting up half the game. Kind of sucks. Let's talk about this team. Alright, as for this team's actually a really fun team. There's a few things I would actually change with this team, though. I feel like the Rillaboom on this team, I think I would actually switch that out for something else. I know why it's kind of here, just mainly to get rid of like opposing electric terrain and like psychic terrain, which this team kind of really doesn't like, especially with the Raging Bolt being there. But I feel like this team having double grass type, especially with the Whimsicott, usually makes it where you're only going to be bringing like one of the grass types and never really both of them. I would actually just get rid of the Rillaboom and I'd throw something else onto this team entirely. I know you have the Fire, Water, Grass on this team. That's kind of what it really fills out, but there has to be some other like like Mon to maybe throw on this team. Like you have the double grass type, you already have the Whimsicott there. So, I don't know. I'd throw maybe like, what do you have, a normal type? Maybe like a ghost type on this team wouldn't really be too bad. I don't know, like Flutter Mane. Maybe Flutter Mane or like some other ghost would be pretty good on this team. I'm not sure what else they'd really throw on this team. I guess you already have one with technically with the Skeledirge, but I guess doubling up on the ghost type wouldn't really be too bad here on this team. It'd be better than having double grass types, I can tell you that. That's kind of one problem I kind of ran into this team. I was always usually just bringing one of the grass types and never wanted to bring the Rillaboom or the Whimsicott the same game. Or like they would just kind of make a lot of them really bad because they're both grass types, and if I was going against a team that had some really good matchups into those, then I just really didn't bring them that much. I was kind of forced to bring the Urshifu or something I really didn't want to bring. Other thing too is like the Choice Specs Terrapagos. I know Specs is really common because it really ups your damage output, but the reason why I don't like Specs Terrapagos is just mainly because you don't get really any advantage of the Terra Shell ability, especially before you go for Terra, and it also kind of locks you into stuff. There was a few games where I think I would rather like have the non-Terra, like Terra Starstorm, be able to kind of switch up my moves, or even have like Protect on the set. I think would be a lot better for a few games. I know why it's there, like it's mainly more of like a personal complaint, just because I don't really care for Specs Terrapagos. I think a lot of the other sets, even like the Calm Mind set and stuff, is really a lot better. There's a few other sets too that people are running, but I know why it's there. Like the Choice Specs is pretty good. Like it's not a bad set at all, but I just don't really care for it at all. Kind of, it's more of a gripe personally. I don't know if it's really a gripe with the team, but I figure I might as well mention it anyways. Apart from that though, like the rest of the team pretty solid. Not too bad. I think the only other thing I'd really care for is the Urshifu, but I had a lot of matches where the Urshifu just got destroyed, so I think that's just kind of bad matchmaking. A lot of the games where Urshifu maybe could have did something, it just got wrecked by so many things, so I didn't really bring it to a lot of matches, which kind of sucks, but that's just kind of unfortunate. It's when you get some bad matchups for it. Also have the Skeledirge. I think the Skeledirge is pretty good. The only thing I never really used, I never used Roar once at all. I just never went against like any teams that were like going for like a shit ton of setup, or like rolling out the Terrapagos, going for Hyper Beam or stuff. I think the main thing with Terrapagos too is like you have the Specs Hyper Beam, but like there's really no reason to just like lock yourself into like Specs Terra Starstorm over Hyper Beam every single time. Like there's just no drawback of just clicking Terra Starstorm every single turn when it like 2-hit KOs everything anyways. I think that's kind of the main problem with Hyper Beam. I'd never used that once at all in any of my games, including some of my testing matches. So I know it's there. It's kind of there for like flair and add like a extra like thing to this team, but I don't think Hyper Beam overall and like retrospects really makes much sense, especially being Stellar Terra and hitting everything for neutral damage and 2-hit KOing everything with specs most of the time. So I don't know. Apart from that, solid team. If you guys want to use the team, rental code up in the corner, PokePaste down below. If you guys want to use the team, I should have my own Terrapagos team probably on the way here in like the next week or two. It's not really similar to this team, but it has a few similar things it kind of wants to do. So it's a lot more cooking though. I can tell you guys right now, it has a lot of more unique shit on it. So, and I actually ended up getting really high on the ladder with it as well. I actually ended up peaking at around like 15, 20 something with it on the showdown ladder. So the highest I've ever gotten with any of my teams. That's kind of why I'm bringing it in the game for you guys. I've also got a few other teams on the way. So apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to, leave a like, subscribe, share a video if you enjoy it. I really appreciate it. I also do a stream over here, usually Friday and Saturday nights. Usually I stream Overwatch 2, Apex Legends, Warframe, Splatoon 3, a bunch of other stuff. And I've been streaming singles 6v6 Wi-Fi battles over here on Saturday nights. So if that interests you, feel free to drop by. I'll do a stream on Twitch once in a while. There's a link to my Twitch down below. I was actually live over there with some Fortnite this past week. So if you guys want to drop over there and give me a follow, that'd be great. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody.